Hey, this is Dan.
Eric.
Steve. From GigaBoots.com, and welcome to our quick play of Shadowgate. I haven't actually played this, but Steve has.
I have.
So,
To an
Steve,
extent.
what's your experience with
it-
Shadowgate?
Apprentice, Journeyman, Master?
Master, yep. You can
Do
turn
we-
off the tutorial.
Oh, okay, we're pro.
It's exactly the same as the Nintendo version. It teaches you how to click on object, click on interaction, click on object.
So it explains this archaic fucking interface method to anyone born after 1993.
Yep.
Sounds great. Is your hand a skeleton?
No.
Your pointer?
Oh, well, yes.
Okay. Skeleton hand.
There you go. So yeah, Steve and I grew up with Shadowgate on the NES. We actually didn't own the PC version, right? I don't remember us
No, this
having
was
a PC
NES.
version.
Just NES.
Yeah. You know, I could make my way through Shadowgate. Never could do it with Deja Vu. Deja Vu, I constantly wake up in that fucking bar and I'm like, I'm stuck!
Deja Vu was a lot harder.
Getting out of a house is hard. Fucking bar. Someday I'm gonna read a guide for that.
It was the same group, right?
Yeah,
That did
yeah, it
both.
was the same fucking people. They're like, now we'll do a noir. You wake up at a bar that's locked. And I'm like, well, that's the end of my journey.
Past the Denny's.
There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered. Either on foot,
Okay.
on mount,
So this dude is sending us to a stone.
gatekeeper, the oldest of spires.
Shitty name.
It harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend.
So none of this is in the NES one.
Nope.
The living
How much of this is there? Oh, okay. Well, there's
A
Shadowgate.
living castle. That.
Isn't that like what the
Castle
Dracula's
Dracula?
castle
Yeah.
was supposed to be too?
The castle.
I guess
One of our
the
own is
Castlevania.
now our great
Press
burden,
X to Castlevania.
a blight upon us.
That is a menacing door.
Ancient
I think that's supposed to be the big bad warlock.
and it now
Yeah.
lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12.
Okay, sure.
It is there
Bitches! Wizard!
quest.
Sprinkle some cocaine on it. I don't leave no mystery.
Find yourself.
Okay, this is what I remember. Lackmere's like, get your ass over there, and then we get our ass over there.
Sounds good. Okay. Wow. All right.
That you will find yourself with Lackmere's words echoing about your head. You stumble a bit before the world ceases its lurching. You stand before the Gatekeeper Mountain. An ornate door, framed by a series of skulls, is fashioned into the rock wall.
I feel like you should put some skulls in those holes.
So the tutorial would totally walk you through this. Yeah, pick up the skull, and it's essentially your own little comedic lackey there in the top left. He'll give you commentary as you walk through.
what?
He's supposed to give you hints too. He's never said anything worthwhile to
Oh,
give
yeah?
any. Yeah, maybe it's because we pick hardcore difficulty, but yeah, you'll want to take the key, and you'll want to open your bag there. Pick use the key on the door.
I just click use, then the key.
And then you gotta close out the window.
Oh,
and since you
great.
did it twice, you actually undid.
Use
your
the door
previous
on white.
selection.
Use the door.
on face. Okay, so there we go, and then click, and then you attempt to use the door on the key.
That's one way.
My
to do it.
God. Okay, use the key on what? There we go.
Now you're not done here. Use your dirk on that ivy down there on the helmet, so you can take the helmet.
Clever. Very clever.
And I think that's all to do out here. Go on inside.
Okay, double clicking is how you move forward in this. Oh,
Ah,
whoa.
ah.
Blackmere was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power.
Uh-huh.
Come if you wish.
Okay.
It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this
In this
living castle of the
Shadowgate.
dead.
Living castle of the dead.
He likes to spit rhymes.
I see.
So I'm gonna take that, because I know that's important.
There's another one.
You got a little sling on the ground just above the text.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
No,
No,
to the left.
there it is.
There you go.
But I do see this.
Yep, you'll
Look at
want
it.
to use that yourself. portrait in the top right.
I'm Gabriel Belmont, apparently. Oh, there we go. Got a key.
There. Now here's one I forgot from the NES. Took me a while to remember. Use your torch on the rug down there.
Oh shit! You can barely see that behind this text box.
It hurts to realize some of the little things like that you're supposed to just naturally figure out.
Sending a cloud of smoke. Blah blah blah. And then
Two
are
coins.
those coins? Can
Which
I double tap? No.
No.
I can only double tap to go places. So,
I think that's everything in here. You got to use that other key, the dark one, on that back door.
which key?
The black one. Yeah. You can also equip that helmet you found out there.
Good idea. Use
Outfit tab.
Oh, jeez.
Helmet on yourself.
This is too complex for me.
Actually updates your portrait.
Cool.
You now
look at
like
smooth.
A penile head.
Yes. Lord Balls. Okay, open that. Look.
Sometimes that will save your life, yes.
Whoosh. That's a cool effect. Oh, man.
That
Okay.
guy, he's just sleepy.
I'm gonna look at him. Giving the skeleton a quick once over. You find no obvious.
No obvious cause of death, but he's in the heebie-jeebies.
Apparently. I don't open him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You opened him.
You.
Cracking bones, piece of parchment, putting him back. Should have checked behind every nook and cranny, boy. There's bound to be ways to power this place up.
That's
this is
your
the-
lackey,
Thank you,
the
Skull.
skull Yorick.
Okay, so it's gonna kill me, I feel, but
Oh no. I don't like that.
let me close that. Better.
I feel safe.
God.
Now look at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Cheeseburger. Okay.
Invocan.
Still have no idea what to do with Invocan.
I have learned a spell.
Ooh.
Blessed me.
Scroll.
I'm gonna go ahead and close that before I move to do anything else. So do I forget how it works in the original.
You don't need to do it yet until the music changes to something ominous sounding. He's
Okay.
just giving you a random tip, but you would go into your inventory and use the torch on your torch in the bottom right.
Use a torch on a torch.
Yep.
Got it. That's how I remember it. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this. Strange markings, glyphs, blah blah blah. Uh-huh. Okay.
You're going to want to open that scroll you got.
Yeah, I love having to open things that are in my inventory. There we go. I believe I want to look at the thing that I have opened. Fandral, this missive is of most importance. We must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the acolyte den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us. Blah, blah, blah. Lackmere.
Now, the tutorial would have you burn it afterwards. I saw no point in burning it. I haven't been killed for having it on my person.
Not yet, you mean?
But, yeah, not yet. Huh. I don't remember how I burnt it then. Maybe use the torch on the... Yeah, try use torch and then...
The weird thing is I just did that.
There it
Okay,
goes.
weird. Okay.
And that's what
Wait,
the tutorial...
did that
had.
archive say seek ye the black axe?
Yeah, that's the one you found on the corpse on the ground. And that's all it says is seek the black axe. Have yet to find that either.
Use it on what?
Maybe you should eat it.
Use the statue on what? How do I cancel out? Do I right click? I right click!
You may want to save too. You got your save diskette in the top left.
That sounds like a splendid idea. What are we gonna name this? Do we get to name this?
No.
Ah. Okay, so use the evoke spell on that.
Oh.
And every action you take, like using that spell, it slowly burns down your torch.
Okay, so hey Steve,
Hey,
can I take this body?
I don't think so, but you can give it a shot.
I'm gonna take this book.
Well, that's why you
I did-
don't steal things.
You
And-
have chosen poorly, young Jer.
Apparently. Sup? Is that
Yeah.
it? You're not gonna...
No, that's it. And then,
Okay. Resume!
And then you're, verbally abused, and then get back to business. Last point you saved at.
You suck so much. Hey,
Jer, you
Jer.
idiot. Okay, so I read what was in that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
There's the
Okay.
invoke hand spell.
Whoosh! Oh.
Take the baddie. Sack.
Okay. See if we can open that. That torch of yours needs some attention, boy.
Still good.
He's making me paranoid.
Yeah.
You're a you bitch.
And the screens will be a little bit darker,
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that.
but I don't know. And there's your skeleton in the middle of the
Is
water.
that my scary music?
Yeah. And then you see your cue, the light, and the torch begins to falter.
There we go.
You're all set.
Whoosh! Okay, so now in the original Shadowgate for NES and etc. Is this a thing? No, it is not.
I haven't found anything to do in this room.
The cavern
other
lake
than,
remains rooted in place.
That's good. Good to know.
That's a water elemental, one of the new things they added.
Yeah, that is. I'll go ahead and look at it.
Should you invoke it?
Maybe. Let us see what that does.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You create a small explosion.
Water elemental responds with a squirt of water in the eye.
You die of pink eye.
No.
See,
Okay.
and in the original, I remember you could go behind this waterfall.
Yeah, there was like a rock.
Couldn't find anything like that here.
Go. Oh wow. Yeah, pushes me back.
Yeah, isn't York so helpful?
He is. What a cool guy. Having cut a deep furrow into the rock of this cavern, a ground river, blah 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 blah.
A crevasse.
Okay, so take.
Oh,
Okay, so nothing here, huh?
I couldn't find anything to do here.
Where is the go back?
The
think
next
that
to your
arrow.
torch.
Yeah, that arrow there.
Is that an arrow? Oh, okay, I see how that's an arrow. It's like a three-dimensional arrow. Okay, so we'll back up again. I don't know how to remove these boards.
Just open the door.
Really?
Just part of the door,
Huh.
I guess.
So I'm wearing a helmet.
Boy elementals.
You can clearly see the outline of a giant spider in the ceiling.
Yeah, I can.
Oh shit. Torch. Two torches.
Perhaps that of a massive arachnid is encased in a thick layer of ice.
Do-do-do.
I like the theme. Okay, so here's my terrible idea.
You should save. Wouldn't want you to lose all that progress.
There was so much.
This should look familiar to you.
Yep. Okay, so that's when we take this.
Yeah, they changed that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yup.
But I like my flesh. I want to keep it on my bones.
No.
That's great.
Sacrifice.
Veronica had to figure that one out for me.
Okay, so what is it?
Instead of taking the shield, you pick
use the
use
shield?
shield on your portrait.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be.
I spent hours.
Really?
Until Veronica got home from work and she's like, oh, just try doing it this way.
Oh!
Now, if you remember from the first one, you only have so many hits that shield can take, and the chest was welded shut and
fuck.
was to bait you.
So then you need to take other things in this room. For example, this hammer.
That was for the mirrors, from
Yep.
what I remember. I think the spear was
Is for the troll.
gargoyle or scroll or whatever.
Yeah.
I think the helmet was for Sphinx Riddle, and I don't. A skull with glasses, I do not recall.
Yeah, that was not in it.
Your
And it
shield
begins to melt. Okay, so since it's beginning to melt, we'll take
Does that skull have glasses on it?
Yeah.
The remnants of your shield.
And I think in the original, if you backed out of the room, it would sort of give your charges on your shield back to you, so you could clean out the room entirely.
What were you saying? Sorry, what?
If you backed out of the room in the original, it would cool off your shield so it wouldn't melt.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Huh. Oh? Look at the ceiling. Let's open that. Save again. We're making a new slot. That's what we left a skull with some eyeglasses in a room. I don't like this. I remember what came out of this. Goo that melts me. A fucking mummy. I can't take it.
Yeah, it's welded into the bracket.
I can't take any of these. Fuck. Here we go. What? Hit.
Okay.
Now what?
Hit the other ones.
Weird. I figured.
And that will open the center altar. But you can
And a
just-
mummy comes out.
You can just open the sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi?
Yeah,
Sarcophagi.
sarcophagi. Listen here, sarcophagi.
Sarcophagus.
I'm not your sarcophagi, pal.
I'm not your sarcophagus pal. Oh, jeez.
Okay. It's okay.
Just a momentary stabbing pain
That's
before
all.
it vanishes.
It's probably fine.
I experienced that going to Whataburger. Here, let me let out all of these mummies.
Free them!
A sword? Hell yeah, I'll take a sword.
I have yet to find a use for it.
That's what we're here to do. Oh man, it transitioned to that other theme.
So a shield and a skull.
Not a single slime that melted me.
I remember there was doors in the back of one of the sarcophagi that you could go through. I couldn't trigger any sort of doors on these. So they changed a lot.
Yeah,
If you come in here with the mentality of the
Just a
original
shield.
one,
I did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go back.
Let me
It's
go
on the
back.
ground.
Woo! Of course it reminds me of a fucking elven fair. That would prove too difficult. Maybe we take the thing. Wait a second. 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 What's that?
That's the torch.
that's the torch
Oh,
you
okay.
knocked down.
Yep.
It's a penis.
It's a penis.
You found a
Take
hidden
penis. Use penis on self.
Elven Funhouse.
Those elves.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this number.
I remember in the original, the glass could kill you if
Yeah,
you weren't
because-
wearing a cloak or something.
Well, one of them kills you. It's just one of the mirrors kills you. Oh, wow. Okay. That one's enchanted. I bet they're all enchanted. Steve's
So-
just gonna let me hit them all with the hammer.
What do the other difficulty modes? Like, how does it change?
From
Less arbitrary bullshit.
I imagine your torch constantly burning through your torch is slower.
Yeah.
But I haven't. I went for straight.
You never bothered
I-
with these
I was
lesser
like, you know,
difficulties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go, and it said it's truer to the original experience, I was like, well, shit. If I could beat it when I was 10 years old, surely 32-year-old could.
No.
And yet
you
here
were
I am
wrong.
today asking you guys to beat
Like-
it because I cannot figure it out.
You're like, guys, I'm going insane.
I
Play
have-
this video game with me. And I'm like, well, we only do that for the internet, so. That would prove too difficult. I think these boxes need to be a bit bigger.
I'm totally okay with you guys figuring out how to beat it. I just refuse to Google
To
search.
cheat, yeah, because that's
It's
cheating.
not
If
cheating
you know
if
us,
you
it's
guys
not
do it.
cheating. For example, using a hack to get trophies is cheating. Getting my friend James to get trophies for me is legit. Oh man.
Looking at
Okay.
the stuff doesn't give you a whole lot of hints like it did in the Nintendo one. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut and try and interact with
And
the
smash all the things. Man, fucking. Okay, do you know?
It's the second mirror from the left.
I thought I hit that one. Jeez. I'm so diligent.
And you see metal underneath that one, but I have no idea what you can do with it. I think you can hit it a second time. I can't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, I couldn't get any farther in this room. Other than that boulder in the middle, you can move to the side.
How do you do that?
Use yourself on the boulder.
Of course.
That was the last thing I've ever figured out, and then I sort of dried up after that.
You can.
There was no hints on it either. When you looked at the boulder, there was no like you feel air drafting from underneath it or anything. Or
So it's like a
looks
shitty
freshly
D&D
slick.
campaign.
Yes, exactly. And then you just, well, you know, if the player doesn't know this, it sucks for him.
It's secured from below.
Yep, you'll come at that from a different angle, but you had to move the boulder, otherwise when you came
Yeah,
from below...
you'd get stuck and die to whatever's chasing you.
You think you got everything in here. In the left room, you missed some stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
was a scary room with a spider.
Still, only figured out how to die in that lake room. Veronica tried casting a
It's
spell
getting
in the
pretty
water.
dark. You should probably torch it up.
I wonder if I was on the way to do that.
Blaze it.
You notice you got some ice blocks with a key and a scroll on the ground. I'm sure there's some sort
I would like to know. I do
flame.
not notice that. Where?
Move your mouse to the right a little bit, a little bit more, up a little bit, to the right. There's a key.
Use torch. That thing.
I have not figured
It
out.
eats you.
If you could capture that ice elemental, I'm sure you could use it on the lake, like the
Use
ice
the
sword.
vial.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I will do that after I use this spell, because I want this spell to do anything.
Could never figure out what to do with it.
Okay. Okay, so where is that vial? There's that vial. Use vial.
You got a couple
Nope.
sacks to open up too, by the way.
Oh yeah?
You had 2 in your inventory.
That's a good point.
Dice and a scroll.
So it is D&D.
You're ready to gamble.
Here's your character
Black-
sheet and dice.
Black Mirror!
Your D20 is ready.
I wanted to be a dwarf!
So many scrolls.
Here's a classic riddle in that second scroll there. And the fourth one is also a classic riddle. The third one that you're reading now just sounds like people freaking out about Shadowgate. There's a castle! Totally made sense, right?
Yeah.
You got that?
I got
You
it.
know what the riddle means.
Uh-huh.
Try the second one. Next to the Siki, the black axe.
Oh, I am. That's what this is.
Down. Twice past midnight.
3 times right, then once pulled down. Twice past midnight, points ruin crown. Life becomes dark. The king sits a throne. The vast one shall reveal mercy stone.
If I remember, the 3 times right, once down is supposed to do with levers. At least that's how it was in the Nintendo one, but that was way in the observatory. That's way later.
Yeah,
Now you're a
way
Viking.
cooler helmet.
So Viking. When you take it off, it leaves superficial marks on your face.
Does it?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It just says.
pretty funny.
It just says it scratches you up. Superficial, bro.
Look itself. Cool. It does. It gives me a measure of comfort.
Your flesh is turning green, but the shield gives you comfort. You still got another frozen block, by the way.
Yeah, I was hoping talking to that thing would help. Another.
That one looks like a spell. A gop.
Great.
See, I tried using the torch on the frozen arachnid up there, hoping it would come down and give me a sweet release. And I don't think you can reach it with the torch.
Gotcha. I don't think I want to go hug that dragon.
No, no.
So is this everything you've done?
There's some stuff you missed. I figured I'd let you go through and miss some stuff. You need to take that skull.
I need to?
I think it's... No, okay. It's a generic one. There's you should have a skull with a funny marking on it in your inventory.
Yeah, I do. It came from one of my satchels.
That's going to go in the front door.
Oh, okay. Super run backwards.
You missed something here.
Oh, going back.
Can you see the hidden door?
Is it here?
Nope.
Is it here?
No.
Oh, it's right there!
But how will you get in?
Hit.
Violence solves everything. You should say.
Okay, I feel safe.
Not to make it sound ominous or anything.
No, of course it doesn't sound ominous. Oh, that's great.
See that figure out there in the darkness? It's a good thing you equipped your shield. Let me tell you something that didn't make any sense. I walked in here without a shield, and he killed me. Veronica walked in here without a shield, and she dodged the arrow.
Was she on a different difficulty?
No. Same difficulty. It's like they roll a dice behind the scenes to see if you get to survive screwing up.
I don't feel...
This is your classic, you remember the stone bridge, rope bridge?
Yeah.
They added some weird, what look like remnants of keystones in the ground, and it mentions as much when you look at them, but
use a gap on self.
If you look at the spells, it sort of gives you a hint for their purpose.
Oh yeah?
If I remember right.
Look, a gap.
You sense a huge weight like a stone opening itself to some mystery beyond.
Great. Awesome, thanks.
But I couldn't figure out anything to do in this room. You fall if you take the rope bridge.
Yeah, because you need to use the levitation spell.
This is the wraith that it took Veronica to figure out how to get past. All your torches are
Damn
the
it!
same. Yep.
That solution's fucking gone. How about stab the bitch? Oh. Hey, Steve.
You see the Triforce on the wall in the background? Not sure what that's for, but that was an interesting little something to note. Not sure if it's used later, or if it's, or if it's just sort of a nod to Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I tried that. It extinguishes your torch, and then if you move around right now, you'll die.
Yeah, because you'll trip. And so, how do I relight?
You don't.
Oh. That's good. Good to know. Maybe I should have brought something to light a thing with.
You have failed in your grand
He has so many phrases for me this time around.
Like they expect you to die. A lot.
I don't like him as much as the drawing of the skeleton in the NES. That was creepier.
I don't remember that one.
The skeleton on the NES. You know what? We can do this. It won't freak out the Shadowgate skeleton. Yeah, that's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about that really
So
fucking.
8-bit.
It's like fucking. It's red eyes.
Why does a skull need
Right?
eyes?
What is?
So here's the answer to that one. Use your torch on those green candles. She found this. I have no idea. Use torch and then on the little green flames.
1 second.
And it will burn twice as fast, but you have a green flame now, so you can use that on the right.
Well, that's smart. Maybe I would have noticed that eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Cause like my main thing is I was looking around for a while for a special torch. So at least maybe seeing the green candlelight after enough times running through that room. Maybe. Okay, so now what? I just use it on him?
Yep.
That seems insane.
Best part is, maybe because it's the hard difficulty, but he'll respawn eventually. It rolls dice behind the scene to determine if
So
you're
every
going
time
to
I
run
go
through.
through there, I should just...
Yep. Here's another one that I missed. That's a cloak on the ground, not a carpet or art.
Really?
Yeah, you can actually pick that up.
Oh.
How?
Clicking
I don't-
everything.
It's...
This art style really doesn't help with this sort of game.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stands out.
Let me look at the door. It's a solid door, huh? Can I open it? Of course.
No, you can open the door. It thought you wanted to open the rune.
Oh, yeah? I thought... Okay.
Now you're learning how to Shadowgate.
Yeah, it's like video editing. Save every 5 steps. Can you tell I use Vegas? Oh, God. Really? Okay, first things first. We're opening that.
So this was the room in the
Yeah.
NES version with the E-pour.
E-pour,
You can
yeah.
see it faded out on the right-hand wall there.
Right.
Higher. Above
Oh,
water.
okay, there it is, yeah.
And if you try to do the classic solution of speaking it, I think that's when it mocks old users and talks about...
You were hoping this was going to be easy, but it's not. Okay, so I can go up there just to experience that. That's cool. Go me.
And now you've come full circle. And you're pretty much caught up with where I'm at.
Great. Was that your phone?
I think it's my BlackBerry.
Oh, okay.
Battery low.
What type of cable does that use? Is it custom or is it like a micro USB?
Whatever that is.
That is a micro USB. Cool. We can get that charged. Running backwards. Running backwards. Very, very dangerous.
So
So that thing.
you can use the spell on that to open that up.
Well, let me use this skull. That one?
Yep. It's the far left slot, I believe.
Are you fucking serious?
Yep, they're that anal retentive.
Jesus Christ.
And this is the one I'm talking about where you can make out the hidden door on the left side of that archway.
Yeah. That?
Nope, nope. It's inside the actual arch there.
Oh, there.
You see the outline there?
Yeah.
You should be able to open it. Nothing I did. It used to be you hit it and it would open. I don't know how to get it to do it now. Maybe it's a spell.
It should be a gap. Weird. Because, like, that description for a gap sounded really, really like... I don't know.
A gap is for that hatch.
Oh, okay. That was my next guess. Because it was like, we didn't get anything that seemed blatant for that hatch. I used the spell on itself. Double clicking.
You open your body.
No! Your mind explodes. Whoa. Oh dear.
Yep.
Saving. Oop.
So you didn't open it before you put the skull in, but none of that would be glowing prior to putting the skull in. It's
Yeah.
like the skull powers this up, and those levers have 2 states of movement, middle and thrown all the way down for what it's worth.
Really?
Yes.
Sick bastards. I also hate how I have to hit. Whoa.
You can double click on use, and now it'll just be whenever you left click on something, you'll use it.
Huh. So like this?
Yep. Faster alternative is you can hit the levers to move them as well.
Oh, really? Without just clicking anything?
Yep, you'll just
Oh, you mean
double
hit.
click on hit
Oh,
and then
okay.
the levers, and you'll just smack them around. Every lever pull is dimming your torch.
Great.
Yeah. Yep.
Hit torch with other torch. There we go. Now we get to see very well.
You're missing a spell too. I can't remember where from though. See, and they turn and it says you hear a noise far away that something's attempting to move and failing. No idea what it is. It almost sounds like I've tried quite a few combinations.
There we go.
What was it?
Some water, huh? I think it was the right one once and the middle one twice, but you can watch this quick play once it goes up just to be sure.
Why'd you pick that combination?
Because there are only so many.
Yeah, but you only tried 3. Why would you pick that combination?
Because it was inevitable?
There was no hints. In the old one.
What the shit is this?
So when you power up with the thing with the skull, it puts this force field so you can't go through the middle. Fortunately, you've created
I get the hatch.
Your backdoor loop. So we heard water move. Maybe it's in the back cave.
No. Back cave. No?
Ah, check the flooded room with Epor.
Oh yes, good plan. Man, it's a really good thing I figured that thing out.
How the hell
and didn't piss away all those torches.
What inspired you to go this one and then this one twice? Did you Google it? This is where Steve's gonna be stuck. You got a silver arrow on the ground there that you may not have noticed deflected off of your shield.
This?
Yes. And
It's like a spear.
It is arrow.
What the fuck? Scale, come on.
And when you examine it, it's silver tipped. I don't know if you remember from the first one, there was the maiden who was handcuffed, and if you try to help her out, she turns into a werewolf.
I totally forgot all about that.
And you have to stab her with the arrow.
Okay, I should have saved before entering this room. Nothing. But we're gonna go ahead and save.
Huh.
But we heard some chains. Do we know of anywhere with chains?
I'm at a loss. Unless it's somewhere that we haven't explored deeper in the castle. I just remember in the NES one, to go further was through there, but
yeah, you smash one of the mirrors and
there was a door. And yeah.
Will Epor work now?
Oh yeah, and the Banshee curse is slowly killing you.
When did the Banshee curse me?
When you burned the mummies, the first one you burned had the Banshee fly towards you, and then you felt a little dizzy afterwards.
Yeah.
It's slowly killing you.
So all of these saves are bad.
There's a cure for it, because it's one of the Steam achievements is to cure it under like 100 or 1,000 turns. But I have yet to figure out the cure.
Great.
Probably deeper in. Oh, that rolled up scroll is probably your missing spell.
There we go.
Yeah, it's all runes. That one and trays.
Okay, well we're gonna look at in trays. Metallic screech echoing the recesses of your mind.
So it makes it sound like it opens a metal door.
Metal door.
First place I used it on was the mirror room.
Yep, nope.
Didn't work for me.
Of course not. Of course it didn't.
So I have yet to figure out what to use Invoke Can on and trays on.
I guess I didn't check out Invocan.
When I read that,
great.
I thought Wraith.
Yeah.
Didn't work on the Wraith.
No, of
Wraith
course.
does not care. Tried going up into that hole to chase the guy, he kills you. There may be a way to do it without him killing you. Have yet to figure out how. But you're a step farther. You made the gears do a weird thing that we have no idea what they did.
That's great. Can I skip? I can. Oh man, he actually said the classic phrase that one time. Out of all the times, he said the correct classic phrase. Damn.
What was it? Your journey ends here?
'Tis a sad thing that your adventure ends here. Man, okay, so we have no clue what that moved. How many minutes in are we? We're like 40 minutes in. This is certainly sufficient for a preview of this game. As Daniel Switchsmith McGee
All you have to look forward to now is banging your head against everything until something changes.
So if that seems thrilling, and now that you know the solutions to all of the things we've shown, then you should check out Shadowgate. Is it really just called Shadowgate?
Yep.
Like, no.
And try and figure out the rest for yourself.
I'm surprised it didn't do anything here.
Maybe you flooded the dragon.
You flooded dragon? Hey, dragon! I'm gonna take that.
And you will die. Because you're using a wooden shield now.
Oh!
Extra
Well, that's not
flammable.
good. That's bad. Oh, well.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.